welcome back. So the other day I shared some Valentine's Day embellishment ideas on my YouTube channel, and that was a design team project for Spellbinders where I showed you the new dies for a collection. Okay, and so I just showed you the embellishments, and I'll go ahead and post a picture of that somewhere over here or there or there. But what I wanted to come in here was to show you, excuse me, what I wanted to do today was to come here and to share with you what I've done with those embellishments. And so I did some heart embellishments that I had previously shown, and I mentioned that those were the perfect size to make some 3x3 note cards. And guess what? That is exactly what I did. Looky here. Now these are, your typical 3x3 note cards. You cut 6 by 3 inches. That's what we use in the United States. And instead of making them this way, I just stood them up like so. That way it would be easier for the recipient of these cards to just stand the card up like that so she can appreciate it if she wishes to display it, right? And so what I did with the other ones was to also include them in this card. And here's something that I want to encourage you with. See these papers? These are scraps from 12 by 12 paper pads. Like I'm talking about old DCW 12 by 12 scrapbook papers that I made mini albums like years ago, and I held on to the papers. And so anyways, this is from scraps, and I highly see right here, scraps. Even these pieces right here are from scraps. And I just want to encourage you to go through your stash to see what you have. Some of the things, granted, might be too small to do anything with, but you know what? Never say never, because look how small these butterflies are. See how small they are? They are about maybe an inch. Here, let me measure this real quick for you. These are about, from wing to wing, about an inch and 7/8. Let's just say 2 inches in width, and about, gosh, not even an inch and a half in length. So you know what? Sometimes, and it all depends on how much room you have, right? And sometimes it's worth hanging on to those tiny little squares of scraps that you may have. Because look, I went ahead and made some butterflies with. And if space is of the essence, and y'all know I have a tiny space for my crafting, what you may want to do is take one of your favorite dies. In this case, this is one of my very favorite butterfly dies. What I will be doing later on in the near future is I'm going to be going through those tiny little pieces of scraps, and I'm just going to start making die cutting with them, just for future use. You may want to do that. That is a stash bashing idea that I'm sharing with you today. And also, again, depending on the size, just start using your scraps, y'all. And so, yeah, what I wanted to show you here was, look how pretty this card came out. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, now, this particular die is a Spellbinders die, and it is available on the website. And the lettering here that says Forever Young goes with the same die set over here with a new Spellbinders die set that they're selling this month. And so, but anywho, there are so many different die sets out there, and I know for a fact that Craft Stash has the best prices on sentiment dies, and I will go ahead and link you to those dies. I'm talking about the creative expression dies. To me, from what I've seen, those are the best priced sentiment dies out there today, for us in the US. I don't know about everybody else around the world, but yeah, this right here, if you want to know, this is from an old Polkadoodles image. I used to be in the Polkadoodles design team till I had to step down because I just couldn't be in too many design teams anymore. And so anyhow, it's a very, very beautiful, lovely image. And this is from a Winnie collection. I believe it's a Winnie Princess collection. And this is what I did with the other embellishment. Look how gorgeous this came out. But yeah, and once again, scraps. This is from that Frank Garcia Prima Christmas paper that everybody bought a couple of months ago. And this again, this paper here, and this, like I said, an old DCWV collection that I don't even remember the name, but the paper may seem familiar to you. And so, yeah, I did some flat back pearls and everything. And I'm sure that y'all have probably seen my embellishments video, and I will go ahead and list that video in the comment section to this one. But yeah, I wanted to come back here and show y'all, in my Patreon and on my Craft Stash page, I wanted to show y'all exactly what I wound up doing with these. And I think these came out so cute, and I wanted to share these with you before these cards are sent out. So thank you so very much for watching. Bye! Happy paper crafting!